Hi Libra, it is Ray. Welcome back to my channel. I hope all is well. If you are a September Libra, happy birthday. If you are an October Libra, I will tell you when I do the October 2025 readings. Some of you can have babies that are doing spit bubbles. Too cute. Okay. Some of you can have baby fever. And September, your sacral chakra could be very active in September. All right, let's pray. Ooh, my yacht energy is coming through. Let's pray. God, divine source, angels, ancestors, guides, universe, thank you for allowing me to guide Libra placements on their September 2025 monthly reading. Thank you for allowing me to be a clear guide, clear channel, clear vessel as I speak to them on what to expect as the month unfolds. God, please bless each and every heart and soul that taps into this energy with me whenever they are guided to do so. Allow us all to be divinely guided, divinely protected. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. Thank you for divine insight. Thank you for divine foresight. Gratitude, Ashe. Thank you for divine protection. Okay, so in September, there is a cycle that you are breaking. I feel called. We need to see what your April 2025 reading was, which was around the time we got into this eclipse season that we're currently in the process of ending, because eclipse season restarts on the 7th of September in Pisces. Hold on. But the significant message that connects to why a cycle is breaking is because my tourmaline quartz broke. This was one piece that is now into two when I was preparing the cards for you, right? And something is temporary. My after that happened, my paper towel was like this, as in the tent card and the tea leaf, which means temporary situation. But hold on, I gotta find my phone. Oh, it's over there. Let me get my phone, and then we'll read the April 2025, and then hold on. Some of y'all could be getting, you could be getting some money in September as well, unexpectedly. There was something else. A cycle is breaking. Something about 6 months ago. What was 6 months ago from now? What month is this? That would have been March. So yeah, this eclipse season. Hold on. Let me find your title. Libra. Okay. Also, for my collective, as I mentioned to Virgo, and I'll be mentioning to every sign that I do, there's a need to reflect on the last 24 months, because the last time I did a September 2025 reading was 24 months ago. Well, yeah. April 2025. It's not an attack. Hold on. Okay, so it's not an attack. You'll weather the storm. So I don't know what you've experienced these last 6 months of eclipse, but I hear for better or for worse, but more so for a lot of you. I mean, you do represent the scales, and as I say, for better or for worse, I see the scales like the wind is blowing. So honey, we don't know what the fuck is going on. Okay, you think things are good, and then they're shaky. Then when things are shaky, before shit just falls off the rails, they're good. You know, there's been a consistent back and forth. And again, that energy has been connected, but in September there's a disconnect. You're completing a cycle. So you did, I don't know, I hear I can't, my voice at the moment, I'm not about to sing it, but heavy energy on there's a congratulations. I hear congratulations is due, congratulations is in store, 444 in the timer as I say that. From your spirit teams, because eclipse season is starting, the ancestral activity is heavier than normal, 456. Okay, and there is something else though. We'll see if it comes back to me. All right, we prayed. Let's see what your theme is. 511. So that's interesting. 511 and the siren started. Okay. Embracing. Okay. So 511 is my father's birthday. However, today is August 31st, and it's his father's birthday today, August 31st. I never met my grandfather. He passed away 14 months before I was born. So in addition to starting the September readings, I'm doing this partially because, as I told Virgo, I had the option of doing my hair, but 555 on this timer and honoring my legacy and doing something different. I'm here, I'm showing up, I'm reading. So your grandfather could be significant. Taurus, Virgo could be significant. Virgo season, it's 4:44 p.m. East Coast time, 6:09 on the timer. But the father, the masculine energy could be highlighted in your life. I do see, like, if you are single, I'm seeing a lot of masculine energies approaching you. I hear women and men, but masculine and dominancy. I think I said that right. All right. Flexibility in reverse. So you could be very fixed, very stern, very strict in September. You could be coming off that way. What is the theme for Libra placements in September, please? Purity, a brand new beginning. You're breaking a cycle. Now, I know this is winter, but white for me in general represents new beginnings, okay? And as I told Virgo, I don't give a fuck about not wearing white after Labor Day, because I wear white after Labor Day. But I do my own thing. So, yeah, okay, I love that. Purity is your theme. But again, it does feel like you're very strict. I don't know what about, but it's giving no nonsense. Yeah, no nonsense vibes. So you could have been in this energy since Cancer season as well. All right, let's get into the cards. My Libra. Interesting, I said my Libra. Whether someone, I hear, claims you or owns you as mine. I hear Mine by Kevin Gates. That's a song on his Kaza album. So someone wants to claim you as theirs, or you want to claim somebody as yours. Take the energy, how it resonates. I hear Ring the Alarm by Beyonce. She's a Virgo. All right, can I get one at a time? Ooh, the Warrior and the Shadow and the Lover. So yeah, this is determination, something from the unseen coming to the light, the Lover. All right, but one at a time. Libra placement in September. This reading is about to be fun. I can feel it. I can feel it in the air. Something going on. That's a Taurus reading. So yeah, your father could be significant. The prayer. There could be if you are, so there is a father figure, either there's something about men and emasculation. If your father is still around but you guys are distant, the lack of connection could have him feeling emasculated as a man, as a father. It's very interesting. But we have Purity, the prayer. This is giving an answered prayer. That's an Aquarius reading. You may want to tap in. The Shaman. Oh, and the Mother. This is beautiful. This is a resurrection energy. This is tapping into your gifts. This is expanding. It's given a lot of, I know you are cardinal energy, but a lot of fixed energy is coming through for you. Like readings I've done for fixed signs. So an answer prayer, the Aquarius reading. Watch this. That's an Aquarius reading as well. What the fuck? Hold on. Fill in the Air is a Taurus reading. Watch This is an Aquarius reading. I know I just said another reading. That shit went in and out. Oh my God. But that fixed energy is going back to being stern, or the fixed energy could represent a cycle that you've been stuck in for so long. But 448, your prayer is about to be answered. And with the shaman, I hear something about something that's been prophesized. That's a Pisces reading. So this could happen around the Pisces full moon. And with the mother, whether you are masculine or feminine, it feels like you're starting to nurture something. You're starting to nurture your gifts, expand, build. You know, you may have asked to be more tapped in, and honey, you're more tapped in. But there's something, even if this is like a business of your own that you are birthing, you could be relaunching as well with purity, or just showing up in a new energy, energetically. I don't know, but it's giving you are an answered prayer, but your prayers are about to be answered as well. I just saw the healer, Libra. The medallion. Yeah, you're very close to reaching something, but it feels like the peak is going to be in October. Libra. You have the mystic in reverse. So there's a transformation happening that you don't see. So this is more so internal, especially since in this shaman, this is the snake. 1111 on the timer. It's giving foresight, vision. Hold on. The eternal child. I hear clairsentience. Hold on. I'm getting the clairs mixed up, honey. So the psychic ability to perceive information through emotions, physical sensations, or intuitive gut feelings rather than sight or sound. So believing it to see it versus seeing it to believe it. It's like your faith is about to be rewarded. Your faith in something is about to be rewarded, but the reward that's coming to you is completely unknown to you. But it does feel like you're birthing something, or it's either you're birthing something or you're reviving something. Anything else for Libra? The vessel. This energy feels very, very personal, very sacred, very transformative, it feels like a rebirth. It feels like a phoenix rising from the ashes. I said ashes. Ashes, but you see this hand coming out. And with the wolves, it always gives me, you know, the indigenous, the Native Americans. It feels like, I don't know, this is deep, but it's like awakening a lineage, or bringing life back into a heavy Lazarus energy. I can't. I'm trying to find other words to iterate the feeling and what I see. You have the poet and you have agape. This feels like love. Could be a love child for some of you. Could be a reading coming true for some of you. I don't know. But it's also this energy of actually like stepping into your destiny, you know? And then the medallion being here, it's like seeing yourself actually reach the peak, reach the goal. Again, it's like, I don't know, you're starting to see the prayer being answered with your very own eyes. And you may have thought, I don't know, it's like you may have, I do know. You may have thought like, I don't know if the energy is God forgot about you, your prayers, you just weren't being heard, you weren't being honored, you weren't being acknowledged. You may have thought your ancestors were upset, discontent. You may have thought your offerings weren't enough. I don't know what it is. You may have thought you weren't praying. You've been doing your best to live right, but shit, you still been fucking up. Whatever it is, I don't know. Just there's this energy of assurance, reassurance, assurance, and like being able to breathe and just know and feel and sense that clairsentient energy of all is well, I am okay. You know? Feels like a breath of fresh air with this purity, literally a breath of fresh air. Hold on, why am I cleaning this up? I want to clarify this. I want to see what's going on. Because it feels very exciting. But it's very subtle. Like, you don't know when the wolf is going to pop up, okay? But it's watching. It's looking. We're going to start. Let's start with the prayer. I don't know. The energy feels very gentle as well. Again, something is being broken. It feels like the chaos is just... I'm seeing how, like, balled up paper, just... Fuck it. I don't know. The prayer for Libra. See? Look! You have the Lovers and the Empress. For some, I don't know what it is, honey. It's a love child. It's a partner. It's a something. With the shaman being here, it's divine. Why is this on my forehead? But I don't know why I put it on my forehead. But no, we're gonna... And then the Tower. It's unexpected. Maybe this eclipse season is about to be lit as shit. Okay, I'm excited. And we're not even reading on it, but just in general... What song is that? That's General by Future and Yo Gotti. See, a lot of fixed energy. Taurus, Aquarius. Four of Cups in reverse. Okay, let me... Hold on. I'm getting excited. Let me focus. The prayer for Libra, please. One card. I hear the beginning of Niggas in Paris. What did it say? One time only? That's the very beginning, right? Jay-Z and Kanye. And see, and even go, hold on, no, because going back to my crystal that broke, okay? Jay-Z and Kanye was cool. And now they like this. Okay, like the crystals separated. And then if you think about... You know, it's interesting because now they have me thinking about the videos, like when music videos was popping and shit. No disrespect to today's songs and videos, but the Avant separated the original version versus the remix. If you watch the music video, in the original, he was more so by himself, but in the remix, they were together. Even though they were singing a separated remix, but they were together. I don't know. Something's about to shift, okay? The High Priest, baby, the High Priestess is clarifying the prayer, okay? Some of you could be connecting with the shaman. You have the shaman, an oracle. I mean, welcome, but, you know, here, if you're feeling like a pimp, go and dust your shoulders off. But it's like owning your power, owning who you are, owning your divinity. Clarify the shaman for Libra, please. The Devil. One more for the shaman. That's too much going on. It's called the Ace of Pentacles. Thank you. The Sun fell on top of purity. I'm going to leave that there. The shaman, please. No, we'll leave it. Okay. The Mother for Libra. Just one. The Mother. It's like just when you give up, you know? I hear differences by Genuine. Your life changes. The Medallion. Yeah, something's growing. You're very close to achieving. The Mystic for Libra. It's a lot that's hidden. The Eternal Child for Libra. Some of you will find out that you're pregnant, whether you want kids or not, especially if you're sexually active. I hear birth control is not God control. Ooh, the Eternal. Agape. Or a lot of you are falling in love, or you're meeting the one. Like I mentioned, the Poet. Eight of Cups. There is one more phase of your life that's about to end. One more phase of your life that's about to shift. Because clarifying the Poet in reverse is the Eight of Cups. Like you're about to walk away from, after the Eight of Cups, she's walking away from something to walk into the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. So there's one more thing that needs to be let go. One more thing that needs to shift. And then, baby, you are free. Purity. Brand new fucking beginning, okay? Now, I do feel like what you've had to break away from in the last 6 months, specifically the decisions that you've had to make in the last 6 months, were not a part of your plans, unexpected, with the devil and the page of swords being here. Again, heavy energy and not a part of your plans, not a part of the research that you did, a part of your own fucking calculations that you had for you in your life. That's interesting. Okay, you two got some new-ish going on. Okay, back to the cards. Who is this? Libra. Now, with the mother, clarifying the mother is the Three of Wands. So, hold on. Yeah, you could be, whatever you're stressing about, honey, a relief. Relief is coming, okay? Yeah, something that you're stressing about, relief is coming, help is coming, friends is coming. Okay, if you've been wanting somebody to go out with, honey, you're about to come across, connect with somebody to go out with. I don't know. But no, with the Three of Wands and the mother, this is, you're initiating something. You're going after something. Heavy initiation energy in September. And again, I do feel like this is going to peak in October. Clarifying agape is Knight of Wands. Like, this is happiness. If you've never experienced true happiness before, you're about to. And if you have, it's about to be expanded. Okay, clarifying the eternal child is the Seven of Cups being clarified by the Six of Pentacles. You could definitely be doing something on your own. You could have been on your own. You know, you probably don't have the help, the support. If you do, it's at the bare minimum. Okay, honey, you could have been a lot of moving around your resources, but someone's coming. Someone wants to share their resources with you, okay? And they want to share a legacy with you too, okay? That's just the energy that I'm reading, all right? With the Mystic here, you have the Four of Pentacles in reverse being clarified by the Moon. So with this energy, the Mystic is whatever connection you're coming into, whether it's a romantic or platonic, it's either going to be a lifelong partner or a best friend. It's one of the two, okay? It's nothing in between, okay? Now, it could be a healthy business partnership, because money is here on the table with the Six of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles and the medallion. But it more so feels like someone wants to share out of love, not out of let's build a brand. I mean, no, that could be extra, you know, but it feels very like best friend, ride or die, bad boys for life, bad girls for life type of energy, versus fucking, honey, just get ready to grow together. But the energy and the experience is going to feel mystical. It's going to feel magical. Some of you could be very spiritual. Who you're connecting to is very spiritual. Or if you are connected with someone, that connection is deepening. It's growing closer. But again, it's just someone wants to help. And it's like, because they want to help you, because they're pouring that willingness into you, it's like your light shines brighter just because of that. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. And my tea is probably cold. I'm about to get a refill. Yeah, remember that song? Somebody's gonna want a refill. But also, if you are very, you know, intuitive and connected to yourself, it's about to get deeper. And I do feel like there are some gifts that you're about to experience, and some physically and however you connect to the spirits, like something is about to expand. There's a massive awakening happen. That's what it feels like. It feels like a collective awakening. I want to go deeper, but I'm not. Hold on. You remember the song, what did she say? Make it back in one piece, peace? That was Aaliyah and DMX. Was that on Romeo Must Die? I don't even remember what happened on that movie. What was the song about? Should I look it up? The Empress. Where's my phone? Hold on. Haven't heard that song in years. Hope Aaliyah's living her best life. Okay, it was Romeo Must Die. It's called Come Back in One Piece. Let's look at the lyrics. You know, both of them, rest in peace, okay? Okay. I'm looking at verse 2. But yeah, okay, it iterates. Hold on. Whatever this is, it just feels like no pressure. Again, the energy is the sun and purity, okay? But with back in one piece, I don't know. I need to, hold on. That feels cryptic. Hold on. You can go with your dogs if you make this promise to me. You make it back in one piece. For you go bend in the log. Could you make this promise to me? You make it back in one piece. Okay, well, I get that. I get what the song means, but I don't understand how it connects. Because both of them are no longer here, so that just gives me, it gives me reincarnation vibes, honestly. With the eternal child, I don't know, I'm gonna leave that alone. Let's move on. Again, it feels very cryptic. And with the prayer, the shaman, the mystic, the high priestess, it's meant to be cryptic, okay, respectfully. But, and we do have the mother here. We have the mother and the eternal child, okay? So I don't know, Libra, what you got going on, but it feels very out of this world, okay? And if you are a Libra that's very practical, it's given the energy of you about to be a believer. I don't know. Anything else for Libra from this deck? Look, you have the one and you have Kairos. Somebody has their eye on you, or vice versa. The shadow, someone has their eye on you. Or you got your eye on somebody's watching somebody. And then the medallion is here. Someone is, it feels very, what's the word, calculating. Something is very calculating, very intentional. Hold on, I just want to know whose energy Cairo is. You should definitely watch wherever you have your North Node. Watch your North Node, South Node in September. Just as a side note, the King of Pentacles, that fell on top of the one. What's Cairo? I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Seven of Wands. Yeah, protection. You have no idea. You see how she's in this prayer, like I'm in this peace, tranquility. Okay, I'm minding my own business. Okay, I don't even see what the fuck is going on around here. So yeah, and you see, it's like he's watching. You know, look at his face. I don't know what this is. I'm gonna mind my business and move on. The Emperor. That's checkmate. This is very intentional. I don't know where to go next. We gotta leave out your theme card, Purity. Okay. Let's shift. Libra, September. I'm put that back because it came out like that for Virgo. There we go. See that? Says commitment. Oh, my nose is itching. Fuck. Oh. You have making a choice. Come together. And intention. I told you something is very intentional. Yo. And then magical map shifters on the bottom. Anything else for Libra? This is beautiful. I am proud of you. I don't know what you did to deserve this, okay? But dry desert fill. So again, there's a cycle that's ending. Whatever is dry in your life, that's coming to an end unexpectedly, okay? I feel like your plans are probably another 6 months from now. Hold on. It's just like you don't realize when there's, you're not going to see the shift. No one is, because it's eclipse season, but it's coming. Look, magic prayer. Hella energy on the prayers being answered. I can't, yeah. Wizard of Awareness. You have a lot of threes here. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 threes. Okay. Anything else for Libra? Storm Fields, 9, September. 9-9. So this is what's coming to an end. A storm sad embrace. Okay, baby, a lack of commitment. If you've been in isolation, you're coming out of isolation, but with making a choice. Clarify making a choice. Goblins in reverse. Making a choice is one more thing has to be sacrificed, okay, as we spoke of before. That's what this is. Oh, shit. Hold on. That's what that 9-9 energy, if you're seeing 9, Spirit is saying you have to let one more thing go. $32.22 on the timer. 5:10, and this is in Virgo season. So before we shift into Libra season, this is, it's like, as Virgo is the last season of summer, so you need to usher let it burn, okay? Now, this could be something that you once prayed for as well, like something, just because Spirit or God answers a prayer doesn't mean the prayer is meant to be forever, okay? A lot of us don't view prayers though and manifestations that way. Like, I feel like when we have that dream, when we have that vision, and we are granted that dream and vision, 511 again, we unconsciously, when we receive that, we expect that to be everlasting, and that's not usually the case. So I do feel like, again, if you're seeing 9-9, storm-filled, sad embrace, whatever you are being asked to let go of, whatever, I hear the final straw, whatever that final straw is for you, this once was an answered prayer, okay? I just want to iterate that. But it's no longer, it is fulfilled its need, it has fulfilled its desire, which is why the dry desert is here. Now it's time for something new. It's time for a new beginning. It's time for a new experience. But with 3, 4, 5 on the timer, there's a need for you to take heed, peep game, and make a decision. Make a choice. I hear the choice to cut it off. And this could go down on a Saturday specifically, because Saturn energy is coming through heavy. He is the father of the zodiac. But it's given a Capricorn reading, so I can't think of the title. But it's something about a gamble. But yeah, this could go down on a Saturday for sure. As a matter of fact, what is the 9-9 portal? Something could have happened August 9th because that was a Saturday. But 9-9 is on a Tuesday, Mars Day, action, fire. Yeah, something, I hear let that shit burn. Here, let the heat suck it dry. 34, 44, 444. Your ancestors are telling you to starve something. But, you know, I hear do this from a conscious place with this intention card. Do this from an elevated, high vibrational place. Like, make this decision with your spirit team and take action and just watch how shit changes. And then you have encouragement underneath, 54, another 9. So hold on, let me bring it back. You have 45, sad embrace. Okay, it may hurt you to do so, but they are encouraging you to do so. 45, 54, two different energies. It may hurt to do so, but you are supported and encouraged to do so. Okay? Okay. I see Ghostlands. It's frozen. It's done. The cycle is ended. We need to dig deeper on intention real quick. Intention for Libra. Okay. Well, damn, you came out. We have 11/22, which is literally 60 days after autumn begins, after your season starts. And then you have 42/6 in reverse, but wide open. So wide open in reverse is going back to that energy I spoke of you being very stern, very strict. But with balancing act and intention, 22 came out first, then 11. 11 is your energy. I feel like if you, there's something very specific you want to, I don't know if this is like incorporate into your daily life or just bring to life, but you're very focused on harvest season being harvest season for you. There's a strong intention behind that energy. And you technically, you start fall, autumn, so you initiate harvest season. But there's a need to be, again, the word conscious is very, very loud. So mindfulness, conscious, aware, analyzing your own damn thoughts, analyzing your own, how you're processing your thoughts, how you're receiving, how you're downloading, all of that. But awareness, your awareness is high key with all of your first spread that you had, but there's a need to, I don't know, it's just be extra mindful. With balancing act, I feel like you're being asked to be more riskier with your intentions. Because, you know, we only get so far, or even if we do get far, if we play it safe. So there's a need, it's like if you want to achieve and receive and experience a true harvest, get riskier with, I hear, your investments. But your investments could be with yourself or with whatever this is that you're trying to harvest specifically. I hear the word grander. Yeah. But I see it as GRANDEUR. But yeah, that way. All right? All right. Okay. Let's move on. Is that a word? Hold on, let me. Hold on. I feel like I've seen it before. Hold on. I feel like I've definitely read that in a book. Okay. Oh, it is. Okay, hold on. Oh. Splendor and impressiveness, especially of appearance or style, high rank or social importance. Okay, awesome. You know what that's given? It's given implies awesome. I'm on my New York shit. I'm fucking awesome. Is that the lyrics? No, he said I'm fucking hot, son. I don't know. Okay, let's move on. Let me stop trying to quote plies. All right. Libra. Opportunity beckons. Yeah, I feel like you're about to be, because I realize I'm smiling right now. So yeah, you're about to be smiling. See, and I told you your sacral chakra could be very, very active. And with darkest fears, so, you know, this is, no children should be watching or listening to me, okay? I'll give you 5 seconds, okay? The children should not be listening. Hold on. No, I got it. I took a mental note. All right. What card did we just see with sacral chakra before I mentioned the children? Oh, thank you, Spirit. It came back to me. So if you are, I hear timid about something sexually. You could have hid this for a very long time, but you know how you have those people that really do give a fuck and they study the body and all of that. I just feel like your vulnerability is about to be expanded. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, sexually specifically. Moving on, Libra. But you're very straight and stern. Share the love. Baby, look. Share the love is in reverse. Do you see upright, honey? At least it's starting to crack open. Okay. But in reverse, it feels like you're very controlling of your heart. And I feel like whatever controls, you know how like in prison, they be having the barbed wire fence and shit. Okay, that's how, honey, a lot of y'all, your heart is like that. Okay, your heart is like that. If you got a boo thing, it's definitely like that with people. Okay, you be on some Drake shit, no new friends. Okay, well, that bubble is about to be burst. Okay, but yeah, share the love came out in reverse. Opportunity beckons did come out upright, but I just saw that it was in reverse on the table. So this is something that you're unaware of right now. But again, eclipse season, baby, we don't know when shit is going to pop off, but it be popping off. Okay. You also have 3, 4, 5 here too. And 5 is the teach card. 3 is share the love in reverse. Opportunity beckons is 4. You have 5, 6. 6 is simply love. It's in reverse. And then underneath that, you have love abounds. 1. Venus, that's what it is. Okay, hold on. No. When Mars, not Venus, because Venus moves into Virgo. Maybe you should work with selenite. Or maybe you should make a wand. Have you ever made a wand? Make a wand, okay? Okay. But Mars, when the sun moves into Libra, Mars moves into Scorpio. And I feel like when Mars moves into Scorpio, you're about to have some fun. I don't know what kind of fun, okay? For some of y'all, it's going outside. For others of y'all, it's breaking some heart barriers. But a lot of y'all do have, I don't know why I keep laughing, but you really do have barbed wire over your heart. Or you're something is very conditional for you. But that's about to be alleviated, okay? I hear one way or another. Yeah, so you had love abounds, and underneath love abounds was believe and succeed, and then underneath that was control, okay? You having control issues, and that's okay. That's okay. I got a few of my own, okay? We're working on it every day. Well, I'm a fixed sign. That's my excuse. What's yours? Anything else? That's all. Okay, great. Thank you. I'm gonna go to the tarot real quick. Libra. I feel like I have to use the tarot when I have the opportunity to use the tarot. I feel like eventually tarot may be eliminated. I feel like that's in my future. We about to be all oracle. And honestly, I'm not ready. But guess I am. If I can foresee it now. Anywho, a lot of 14 Sag Temperance energy. Oh my God, my nose is itching. Libra. Look at you. Yeah, you're completely unaware. Okay? Completely unaware. But this 3 of Swords, I do feel like whatever I'm speaking of, it's happening as you are releasing whatever that final straw is. I really don't know what it is. Let me see what that is. Maybe that's why I had to go back, or felt called back to go back to the tarot. Because again, it does feel like something you prayed for, you asked for, something that once made you happy, something that once made your heart smile, but it's like now your heart is not as light as a feather with this energy. It's like it's causing you to work against whoever I'm speaking of, because it is a person. They're causing you to work against yourself. That's interesting. And you're completely oblivious and unaware to it. Yeah, the High Priestess. Three of Swords is giving, I don't know. The more I look at the picture, it feels like a betrayal. Feels like somebody you will least expect, too. I don't know. Somebody yelling? Why is there Three of Swords here? The Sun. So again, as I mentioned, Virgo is the last season of summer. This needs to happen in Virgo season. This is going to happen around the Pisces full moon. Specifically. Nine of Swords. But Six of Wands, victory. So whatever this is, it's going to give you more power, more courage, because you have hella Leo energy here. But the energy of representing sunlight, freedom, a celebration. The Sun is the happiest card in the fucking deck. And with Spotlight, this is for people to see, like for you to experience, and somehow, some way for people to see. You see the people in the crowd, but you really don't know who's watching, but people are watching, okay? Purity, again, there's a new beginning, but it's whatever this Nine of Swords, Three of Swords energy is, whatever this injustice is that you are unaware of right now, okay? But you about to be put on game, okay? And just a matter of time before you become enlightened, which is going to push you and thrust you into a new direction. This is some shit like it has the potential to, I hear fuck, let me say it. Hell hath no fear, like a woman scorn, that statement. But it has the ability to have that energy towards you, whether it's masculine or feminine. It's a lot of feminine energy here on the board. Or it could just represent the emotional aspect, because as humans, we recognize emotions as a feminine quality. So with that being said, yeah, it has the ability to trigger you in that way, but it's gonna happen in a way where instead of you viewing it as Heartbreak Hotel, it's like it's a victory. That's the best way I can put it. Like, justice will be served. You will feel as though justice is served without you having to serve justice, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's kind of like, you make a decision, because again, this is something is your call. Like, this is, you have making a choice come out. This is your decision, your call. But once you do whatever this is, yeah, from a human aspect, it's going to hurt. But from a soul level, it's going to free you somehow. So I don't know. But it goes that deep, okay? It really does go that deep. And then you are congratulated by spirit because of that at the same time. Now, also, just as a side note, whatever this is, you could be very hush-hush about it, but it's going to come out. Like, for instance, for me, like, it be shit, it'll come out because it's the energy that I'm reading on, and I'll use myself as the example. I'm always the fucking example. Yeah, death and rebirth. But it's going to be a situation, like, you could just be sharing an experience. It's going to come out, okay? And I feel like when it comes out, Queen of Swords, something is not ill intent. I don't know. It's something in the way you handle something too. I don't know. I really don't. But there's a victory because of this, okay? It's like having to get rid of a Judas you didn't even know was a fucking Judas. I keep hearing the last one. I don't know who or what the last one is, but it's the last one, okay? Can I iterate that enough? All right, moving on. Where are we? We're just breezing through. Let's look at the, I mean, I feel like the Pisces full moon has spoken, but let's just see if we can get a card. But I'm going to read on it this upcoming weekend. Today is Sunday, so yeah, this upcoming weekend. Pisces full moon lunar eclipse for Libra, please, and thank you. I don't know why I flipped it back over. Virgo new moon solar eclipse for Libra. Why do I feel nervous? Okay. So Pisces, full moon lunar eclipse, you have grace and generosity, benefactor in reverse, and sky dancer surrender. Again, cut off. Pisces, the Pisces full moon lunar eclipse is the final release. Okay, it's a blood moon too. Okay, so whatever it is, let it go. Okay. And then you have, I love this, the Virgo new moon solar eclipse with the sun, solar. Because you have the sun and you have the Six of Wands victory. But you have many masks, the authentic self. So it's giving me, you're definitely, by life, by nature, some of you are Jack and or drain, what? A Jack or Jane of all trades. But after I said Jack, I almost said drain. So it feels like you're tired of performing. How are you performing? I don't know. But it could be performing for a partner, performing for fucking friends you don't like. I don't know. It's like going along to get along is what I hear. But something, some of you could be expressing a truth. I don't know. Libra season feels like justice, okay? Libra season feels like Lilith. That's what it feels like. It feels like Lilith, which is the justice in her shadow, pretty much, in my opinion. Because you did have the justice in her shadow, Libra. But it feels like Lilith. And it's interesting because Lilith is not known as the first woman, but she is the first woman. And Eve gets all the credit. But I just feel like the tables are turning. Because this energy of this reading, especially with your theme being purity, the tables are turning. And again, going back to my crystal that broke, okay, there is a separation, there's a dismantling of something. But I also, before I clean this up, because again, we're going to dig deeper when I do the element readings, but for the eclipses, but for you with this, and 38 breaks down to 11 too. With this authentic self, I do feel like there is a light within you. Like even, you know, you probably already do have a light that you shine, okay? Whether it's at home, at work, you know, whatever it is that you do throughout life. But there is a light that's about to become brighter. It's like, you know, if you were missed before, baby, you won't be missed now, okay? Because this authentic self is connected to this purity. But it does feel like a congratulations energy. But it feels like the congratulations where people be crying out of happiness, you know? I don't know. Because I really want to cry. Like, I just want to be like, I'm so proud, but I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. Okay? But that's how it feels. All right? Does that make sense? All right. But that's a peek into that. All right. What else? Anything else for Libra in... Hold on. What is this? September? Honey, I was about to say January. I was about to say December. So, going back, we started when this card first came out, I mentioned winter. But winter is coming up because that's December and January. But it's giving, I hear when the why am I stuttering? When the cardinal seasons shift. So the next cardinal season would be after you, because you initiate autumn. It would be Capricorn. Capricorn initiates winter. And we mentioned some shit on a Saturday, I think. But 14, again, drifter, experiencing life as it comes. It's a lot of signs giving toleration, and just the human toleration. And honestly, I don't even think humans realize, this is random as fuck, but I'm getting the message, so let me say it. I don't even think humans realize how they're already competing with AI. I hear Judith Speed. What did I just say? Communicating shit. That's not what I said. I said something about, I really don't know what I just said. T.I. Fuck, T.I. What? What is coming out of my mouth? Time, AI, speed. I don't know what I'm talking about. So let me get back to this. Drifter, experiencing life as it comes, overflow, overwhelm, and plenty. And then, so you go from, there's a lot of, there's a mirroring, there's a mirroring happening in a way where glass is being shattered, which a lot of people view as a negative omen, but it's not. It's just like the energy of Lilith. It's not negative. Because no one talks about, you know, people talk about how she just abandoned Adam, if you know the story, but no one talks about how the angels were sent to kill her children. Like, it's baby, it's levels to this shit. So with that being said, you have 14, Drifter, experiencing life as it comes. I feel like this has been your energy the last, this is 14, it breaks down to 5, but since this most recent eclipse season. And then you go from 14 to 41. That's an opposite. That's a flip. It's still a mirror, though, to new beginnings. Purity, new beginnings. You go from it's whatever to overwhelming plenty, options. From limitations to options, from restriction to abundance. So, again, it's given differences by Genuine, okay? That's what it's giving, okay? Okay. Anything else? So the deck is done speaking, but because this came out in reverse. But you have to just clarify what has been spoken throughout this hour we've been here. The universe is your partner, okay? So whatever you have experienced has not been in vain, okay? That shit makes me want to cry saying that it has not been in vain. You have crown games, right use of power. So whatever reward has come in, again, they told me to go back to April. Your April title was you'll weather this storm. You have weathered this storm, which is why there's a shift. Right use of power 8. This is a cycle shift, okay? In life. The universe has never been your enemy, but honey, sometimes you have to go through shit to get through shit to learn shit, okay? It's part of this game called life, okay? It's a part of the experience of the Matrix. I never played The Sims, but I feel like I should say it's a part. It's kind of like how you build the life of Sims. Again, I've never played fucking Sims, so I don't know, okay? Yeah, okay? I want to pull one more card, though. Let's pull a bird card. Let's pull a bird. Should I pull a bird or the forest? Hold on, let me see. I'm really trying to wait till October to use the new decks. Okay, we're going to use this one. We're going to use the Sacred Forest. You're air, so it makes sense. I mean, the bird's air too, but there's a bird on this card. This is the Raven. Truth. So we'll use this one. Okay. And then finish the day with Scorpio. Ooh, Owl Spirit, Wisdom. All right. Final. No. How do I want to frame this question? Libra's animal spirit guide. Ooh, whoever. What do you just, Libra? I just want a card for Libra, please. Thank you. Appreciate you. Mucho gracias. Are y'all learning Spanish? Do y'all speak Spanish? Why I keep saying mucho gracias? I remember saying that at the beginning, I think. Libra. No, just, what? Yeah, no chaos, please. Thank you. Ooh, you have the bear spirits. Look! Can make this fucking up. This is a beautiful note to end on, okay? Whoever you connect with, you just need to say thank you. You just need to start saying thank you and gratitude. So before I even show you the bear spirit, because that's not what excited me, okay? Your theme, this is your theme. You see that? What does it say? Purity. The same shit happened with Virgo. But on the bottom, look what you have. Purity, the unicorn. And it's 45-9. So chef's kiss, okay? But you have the bear spirit healing, okay? So I don't know what's significant about winter. All right, I don't know. And honestly, hold on, one more message. So going back to, was it you? I don't think it was you. But we are in a 9 year and it's about to be autumn and fall. So there's about to be a lot of death, okay? It's just, that's a fact. So going back to that 3 of Swords, 9 of Swords, if you are dealing with that, experiencing that, my condolences. Why is my hand wet? What the hell? That was weird as fuck. I don't know how that happened. By winter, all will be well. I don't feel like that's for the majority of you. I don't know. I just feel like, I mean, you're Libra, you're the scales. So I know a lot of people process grief differently, but I feel like you are one of those people that do it differently. That's just what it feels like, just because of your archetype. But outside of that, there's between summer and winter, complete life shift, truly. But healing, purity, what more can you ask for? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to end it here. I love you. God bless you. I'm about to do Scorpio. These cards are mixed up. But Eagle Spirit, Freedom. It wasn't supposed to be how it was in the deck, but the eagle and the bear. Look it up. Get into it. Love you. Bye.